Hi, I'm Alexandra Harbushka with Life with Herpes, and
I'm Kirsty Spraggan from KirstyTV, and we are here talking about herpes, and today we're going to talk about dating with herpes.
Right.
So what has been your experience?
Well, as we know, when you're first diagnosed, you're shocked, and the initial thought is nobody's ever going to love me. I mean, that is, no one's ever going to love me, no one's ever going to want to touch me, and I feel like I stayed in a relationship far too long because of that fear.
Right.
I was scared to get out. Dating alone can be scary, right? There's all this other stuff that plays into it, and now we add this huge layer on top, which is really stigma, but you add herpes to it. So for me, I started using the herpes virus as kind of a way, use the analogy throwing spaghetti on the wall. Like, do you like it? Do you not? It is what it is. Like, I know that if I tell you I have herpes and you're still interested in me, then you're actually interested in me. You're not just trying to get in my pants. Yeah. So when I got past it, it took a couple years. I don't know about you, but it took a couple years to get there. And as soon as I was there, it was like, no big deal. Yeah, I have herpes. What, you know?
Oh my God, there's so many things I want to pull apart in that. And it's like, I think that, so firstly, I went the opposite way. I went partying, drinking,
you had fun.
Smoking pot. Numbing. I was like, I can't do dating. No one's going to want to touch me. I let all of the shame and I just spiraled. So for me, it was like a decade of checking out and numbing and self-loathing behaviors and self-sabotaging behaviors, and not really dating, kind of going, I'm going to date a 6 out of 10 guy instead of a 10 out of 10 on an unconscious level. I don't think I was aware I was doing that, but I'll date someone who might accept this because anyone great wouldn't. And then I think there's this, it's interesting you said you started using it as almost like a test. I think that's one of the great things that herpes does. It really becomes a filter for us, learning a lot of things, learning how to check in with your body, learning in terms of like having that awkward conversation. So I think for me, the second phase of dating was when I actually started dating. What I tended to do, and I see this with a lot, particularly with women, is that you almost start dating, but the only focus for dating is now herpes.
Right.
So your filter is this person going to like me and accept me?
Huge issue.
Like you're not dating for joy and fun, and you're no longer sort of just going on a date and feeling that sense of play and freedom and getting to know someone. You're now filtering through, are they going to accept me? And you may not even like them.
Right.
I meet so many women who I'm like, just go and have fun again, and you don't have to tell them for 3 or 4 weeks or for longer. And that's the other thing. So you mentioned about that spaghetti idea of, well, once I put it out there, are they going to accept me? I feel like that can be healthy and unhealthy.
Totally.
I think I see a lot of people wanting to just put it on their dating app. And it's like, okay, but would you put that you're an addict?
Same issue. Yep.
Would you put that you've been raped as a child? I think there are some things that are for us until we have trust and a connection. I think when someone has to earn the right to hear our story. And so for me, it's about like when you truly get to a place where you've accepted this and healed, it's like, okay, I can go out on a date. I can enjoy this person. I can take my time at getting to know them. And if in a few weeks I feel trust and connection and I want to tell them something about my story that's personal, then I will.
100%.
And if they do and don't accept me, then the spaghetti test.
Right. Well, that's what I tell people all the time is because we feel like, perfect example you said, when you're going on this date, a lot of women, but men too, it's like, oh my gosh, should I tell him? Should I tell him? Should I tell him? And it's almost like you're not getting a table for 2, you're getting a table for 3. And you're bringing your herpes with you on the date or on your shoulder.
I would just be in anxiety the whole time.
Right.
Like that would I couldn't even get to know this person or hear them in the conversation because I would just be thinking, like, when am I going to tell them?
This little thing back there. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But it's an example you made is, would you say that, you have $500,000 worth of student loans on a first date? Nope. Would you tell someone that your FICO score is 400?
Yeah.
Probably not. Would you tell them that you want, your mom and dad and 52 cats to live with you?
Yeah.
Probably not. Those would all be big deal breakers on date one.
Yeah, and I think this is the thing that because it's sexual, like obviously
Yes.
if you're going to have sex, then you let them know. But if you're going to wait, you don't have to tell anyone anything until you're ready. And you get the right to get to know someone just
Right.
like anybody else will with dating. So anyway.
And everybody has their own secret.
Yeah.
Everybody has their
their own stuff, their own
herpes
baggage,
chair
their
that
own
they're bringing.
journey.
They have their own thing that they're bringing.
Yeah.
And that's just, you guys need to remember. And like you said, I tell people all the time, this person on this date doesn't mean you're going to marry them. This
No.
could just be a fun friend to have coffee with.
Right.
They could just be a fun person to go to yoga with. It could be somebody that you're just going to meet for a movie. Like that's it. This is not someone you're marrying. And just because you're going on a date is another big key point that I get really, passionate about is you don't have to sleep with them.
Right.
A date
Right.
doesn't mean dating, doesn't
Yeah.
mean sex.
No, it does not. Thanks for watching, guys. And if you want to find more about us, you can check me out at KirstyTV on YouTube. And
you can go to Life with Herpes for more. And of course, if you're wondering about herpes diagnosis or treatment or anything to do with that world, go to HerpAlert.com.